my mother used to actually receive public assistance. So there is a necessity for safety nets for sure. But y'all know what it is. Y'all know you got some people where they have, y'all know, we all know, hope we can agree on this and love each other, is we know the welfare mentality can be real, in some households. And it came from, somewhere else, but we know that once it's in there, it becomes like a disease mentally. And so one thing that she used to say is, she said that there would be people that would spend money on what they want and then beg for what they need, right? So when they want something, they want the new TV, they want the shoes, they want to go to the club or whatever, they'll pay for that. But then when it's time to be responsible and pay for the things they need, like a roof over their head, that's when you get to begging. And so mindset is everything. So ultimately, that's never going to go away. You're always going to have people that view money in a different way. You're going to have people with different levels of discipline. A lot of investing in wealth accumulation really comes down to the ability to delay gratification. Some people just they never developed that. They were never put in an environment where they were forced to be patient or to be disciplined. And so it's never going to go away. Your opportunity to make money just from the mere fact that some people are very short-sighted, that's always going to be there. So if you want to give yourself and your family just a massive advantage, teach the kids, teach the family to be disciplined and patient and to be able to think long-term. If you can think long-term in a world of short-term thinkers, you will always be the richest man in the room. You'll always be. If you are the one person who can see the big picture when everybody else sees the small picture, you'll be the most powerful person in that space. Why? Well, because when you are able to strategically think long term, you are positioning yourself to have power in spaces that other people haven't even become conscious of yet. How the hell are you going to compete with me when you're not even conscious of the existence of the freaking battlefield? You can't even visualize the battlefield. If I'm competing with you, if it's 2025, and I'm literally making a plan on how I'm going to dominate you in the year 2035, and you ain't even thought past 2025, then I can destroy you if I want to. Checkmate, you son of a bitch. I got you. Seriously. Because I got 10 years of preparation. You're going to start preparing for 2035 in 2034. Start preparing for 2035 in 2025. So I got a 10-year head start. There's no way you can compete or defeat me if I got a 10 years of a head start on you. And so if you look at the people that dominate 2025, financially and otherwise, and you reverse engineer their domination, how did they get here? Then you will find that they were planning for 2025 back in 2015, 2010, 2005. That's what they were doing. They went and they bought 300 Bitcoins just for shits and giggles, just to see if this thing takes off. Now they're sitting on $3 million or $5 million worth of Bitcoin, right? They bought the Apple stock when it was, priced at $20 a share, and now it's 200. Do you understand the difference? That's what investors do. That's what investing looks like. That's why I tell you that investing isn't just an intellectual process. There are people out here that can tell you everything intellectually that you need to do to be a good investor, just like there are people that can tell you everything you need to do to get in shape or to lose weight. But the intellectual side means nothing if you're not connected and committed to the sacrifice required to actually implement all the things that you're learning. The implementation is everything. And the implementation is a little hard for some of us because we're so used to being driven by inspiration, these motivational speakers, charismatic speakers who bring us into the church and get us singing, screaming the Holy Ghost and all this other stuff. But no, it's the day-to-day grind. Your life pretty much is whatever you do consistently. That's what your life is. Your life is whatever you do consistently.